big man in.
High roller's table, sis. But fair warning, he does not like to be bothered when he's on a hot streak.
Hey, Howard.
You.
How's business?
Well, you know, the world's falling apart and I'm running a casino. Things are great. And speaking of great, waitress, could you bring us some small bites for the reflective woman over here? Or do you just eat megabytes?
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television, and I want to thank all of you for stopping by today. I also want to thank all of you for helping us reach the 300 subscriber milestone that we've been aiming for quite some time here, and we wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys interacting with us here at the channel. So thank you all for helping our community grow. And as you can see, I was clearly mopping and sweeping in the back. I'm hoping to sweep you off your feet as we continue to march forward together here at Tully Television. It's very early in the mornings of Christmas Eve, and I hope that this video finds you in good spirits for the holiday season, whether that be Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or none of the holidays stated above, just in the spirit of doing the right thing. That's anytime, anywhere, from any background. So let's try to end the year off great with each other and enter 2024 with way more milestones and growth to do in our lives and here at the channel. Today, again, I don't know how many more videos I'll be doing before the end of the year, but I at least wanted to start off this What If series. They started season 2 a couple of days ago at this point of recording, and they're doing 9 episodes, I believe, and they're being dropped every day, daily. So technically, the 3rd episode's going to be coming soon, in a couple hours at the time of this recording. So I thought I'd at least get episode 1 together, right? And let you know what was going on with that. I thought it was a good start. It's what the name of the episode is What If Nebula Joined the Nova Corps? And of course has Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher, Karen Gillan as Nebula, Jude Law as Jan Rag, Michael Roker as Yondu, Seth Green as Howard the Duck. We recently did a Howard the Duck video here. Julianne Grossman as Nova Prime, and Taki Watiti is Corp, and is written by Matthew Chauncey, who was involved with the season last year, I believe. And I need a new stand and a camera. Basically, in this reality, Ronin, the accuser, ended up turning on Thanos, and with the power, I think he might have gotten his hands on one of the gems. But in any regard, whether he did or didn't get a hand on one of the gems, he ended up defeating Thanos and his forces, and decided to go after the home planet of Nova, Xandar. And because of this, Nova Prime decided to enact a plan that would surround the planet in basically a planet-wide force field that no one can leave and no one can enter. And we pick up with this years later, and because of Nebula surviving, Nova Prime recruits Nebula. She decides to join the Nova Corps, and her place to patrol basically is Xandar. Now, if you have ever seen the movie Blade Runner or any movie that deals with dystopian futures with a very old school look and feel to it, this is definitely that episode, right? Where it reminds you of an old 1920s detective story, that basically it is a detective story because Nebula has to use a lot of deductive skills and stuff like that throughout the episode, and she kind of knew what she had to do beforehand. So how this episode plays out is she winds up saving Jude Law's character, and in the meantime they go and try to communicate with the generator that's making the shield. And Nebula is able to do that because she's like a cyborg, basically. And as she's doing that, she's attacked by Jude Law's character. And we come to find out that Nova Prime is attempting to allow the invasion to happen by Ronin. Because she was promised that she would still be able to lead the planet just under his rules, so to speak. And Nebula happened to have known this because when she was told by Nova Prime to solve this case by any means necessary, that goes against the whole Nova Corps motto to not take those shortcuts, to not solve the case by the book, you know what I mean? And while Nebula is trying to, after she gets attacked for the plans of the shields there, because basically how they came across that solution or that next step was because Yondu was taken out at the beginning of the episode, and Yondu was trying to protect the plans. That's how this whole thing kicked off, was Yondu being murdered. And so Nebula gets beaten up basically or fried out. She winds up getting repaired by Howard the Duck and Krog. And those three and someone else wind up kind of forming a little Guardians of the Galaxy team, so to speak, I guess, if you will. And they wind up defeating Nova Prime and Ronin and saving Xandar at the end of the day. Just give me a moment, man. I'm really stuffed here. So sorry. So basically then, near the end of the episode where we see Nebula and Howard looking out to the sun, Howard kind of calls her supernova. So in that world, supernova basically is Nebula with the Yondu fin, because she winds up taking over the Yondu fin and the arrow, and she basically becomes supernova. I thought this episode was a good 8 out of 10. It again had Blade Runner vibes to it, old school detective feel to it, and if you like those type of stories, you'll definitely like this story here, where old school and new school elements blended together beautifully. Again, a good start off to the What If Season 2. I feel like Loki and What If is definitely starting off on a better foot this year. Well, Loki's done by this point, but you catch what I mean. I thought Loki was spectacular, better than the first season, and I'm thinking that this What If show might have the same thing to it, where season 2 is way better than season 1. But we shall see how the rest of the season plays out. The next episode I'll cover is basically what if the Avengers formed in the 1980s, and that was a pretty good episode too. But you let me know what you think down below, and until next time, peace, Snuckums.